The Demon Slayers. Humans who were trained to stand and fight against humans who had given up their humanity and became demons in order to protect the human race. Learning to master the blade to eradicate demons in a quick, effective way was something that took many years of practice and concentration to build up a positively becoming a Hashira, a pillar, a warrior feared by demons almost as much as they feared the sun, a beacon of hope and light in the darkness of nights. That was what you strived to be. You wanted to be something to help ensure the innocent people were protected and safe from the demon's bloodlust. But mainly, you wanted to aid, support, and fight alongside your lover, the Flame Hashira, Rengoku Kojiro. Your determination, driven out by the love and passion you felt for him, and the people you'd come to know and cherish. Throughout your entire life, you'd always been weak. Even with your curse, you always been helpless. But now, you felt stronger and more confident. Dance of the bee sting. True flutter. Clash. You struggled a bit as you managed to block Shinobu's fast attack with your wooden staff, as if she had been using her real sword. You would be dead. Luckily, since you were just sparring, she was going easy on you. Kind of. Indeed, the girl was extremely fast, faster than a shooting star. But with the proper training, you learned to be as quick. Excellent work, Yin-chan. You were able to block my attack, she commented, giving her trademark smile. You let out a fierce yell, trying to whirl backwards to throw her back. Shinobu quickly did a backflip into the air, effortlessly dodging your attack before Flash stepping away, giggling as she did so. You took another defensive stance, taking a deep breath to keep your breathing controlled under the circumstances. For the past several weeks of non-stop training, Kojiro had wanted to revise your training sessions by pushing you to your absolute limits to see just how far you can go. And what better way to allow you to spar with the fastest and strongest pillars of the Demon Slayer course. Yippee! You felt multiple eyes on you from within the shadows, each one calculating their next move as the atmosphere grew colder and snow fell from around you, a result of your winter-breathing style. It was far from easy, as it signified a warning to your opponents that you were a force to be reckoned with. Instructingly, you quickly whirled your staff along the side of your body before sweeping it along the dirt, releasing a swift dust strike, which then followed by a loud cough from behind you. Nice try, Tengen. You gave a smug smile, not glancing behind you. Seriously, how did you hear me? The sound pillar asks. You smell like exotic spices. Just because I can't hear you doesn't mean I can't smell you. You tell him. Impressive. Your enhanced senses are really improving, he compliments. Why, thank you. I am learning from the best of the best after all. You smiled. You were then taken aback by him leaning down and wrapping a muscular arm around your shoulder before leaning in and whispering in your ear. You know, if things don't actually quite work out with Kojiro, you could always become my wife. Annoyingly, you elbowed him in the stomach, making him grunt, before taking your wooden staff and used it playfully to smack him on the ass. In your dreams, Flamingo, you said. Uzuki only laughed, before tossing smoke bombs and vanishing out of your sight. You sighed. Each day you made exceptional progress, getting a step further than you did the day after. Kojiro had told you that in order to be a demon slayer/pillar, you'll have to go through the things called final selection, and had to learn and memorize every step that would spring and how to dodge it, but most importantly, how to defend yourself from demons who may ambush you. Indeed, your body burned with exhilaration, but you had to push through it, forcing yourself to go further past your limits. to conquer your weakness. Not only for Kojiro, but yourself. Snow Witch. No, you didn't want to feel useless and weak ever again. Huh. Don't tell me the Yokiana is getting weak already, Sanmi taunted as he stepped forward with his wooden sword as ready. Never. Even if my body tires, I'll always keep trying until I get stronger. You tell him, confidently, whilst twirling your staff. Now cut the chit-chat and give me all you got, you added, taking on the basic Tuneda yo ketime stance. Careful what you wish for, because don't think for a second I'm going easy on you just because you're a girl. I'm gonna break you like a snowflake. Sanmi threatened. Meanwhile, from a far distance, Kojiro was constantly observing you, a proud grin plastered on his face as he stood alongside both Shinobu and Mitsuri. Harada, Ian really is improving. Her staff skills are amazing. At this rate, she'll be ready to begin final selection in no time, Shinobu says. I'll say, she shows great process and learns so quickly. It's also as if she was born to be one of us, added Mitsuri. Kojiro couldn't help but agree. It's true, after all. Never in his life had he witnessed anyone improve as such fast in a short amount of time. To him, you were truly amazing. Could this be because of your curse, he wondered? And not only did you have only one breathing style, but you had 3 forms: ice, snow, and winter breathing. However, you preferred to call it snow breathing, considering it went well with you being known as the Okiana. Kojiro had to admit, it's a style that fitted you perfectly, and no words could not describe how proud he was of you. Although there was still the exemption tasks of final selection, such as reaching from one point of the mountain to another, all in a ridiculous amount of time, as well as to avoid and dodge any traps set along the way. And even with how well you were improving and being able to keep up with everyone, Kojiro still can't help but worry for you. In his mind, the thought of anything harming you and demons trying to put their filthy and disgusting hands on you made his blood boil. Far from that, you looked delicate, like a snowflake. But you had proven him that you were strong as a snowstorm, just as you had a swift lunging kick towards Sanmi, knocking him back on the ground. You looked like a completely different person right now. Strong, confident, beautiful, and fierce. Suddenly, your beautiful, solemn, eye-colored eyes looked his way, that Kojiro felt his breath hitch. Immediately, he suddenly felt naked and submissive within your gaze, as if you were staring right into his soul. You soon smiled before turning your attention away from him to size up Gome. Who was your next opponent? A cold chill ran down Kojiro's spine as you did so, making his heart beat rapidly in his chest. How he just wanted to run over to you and kiss you until he burst into flames. Perhaps he should have underestimated you and your abilities. It was obvious there was something hidden deep within that was waiting to be unleashed. And whatever it was, he would gladly submit to it. Hello, Eartha Kojiro-senpai. Are you there? Mitsuri asks, waving a hand in his face. The flame Hashira quickly shook his head, snapping out of it, and back to reality. Sorry, Konroji-chan. I sort of zoned out for a second. He laughs. Just as loud rug through the air, followed by your panic scream. I'm sorry, Hajiman. Are you okay? The gentle giant had been going easy on you as you hurriedly placed eyes on the orange size bump on his head, all whilst crying, conventionally, and apologizing profusely.